Hi. I feel very full of light and love, sunlight. um, I hope you don't mind. I have to eat my watermelon as I talk. Hope you don't mind because I have to take care of myself, and that's the thing. We all need to take care of ourselves. I do want to share I want to share some thoughts that I've been having this morning and for a few days. Yeah. So we've had some rain on and off, and I think we had some. Yeah, we had some yesterday too, and I actually do really like the rain. I know some people don't prefer it. They would rather have the sunny skies and enjoy the sunlight, and I enjoy both, but I really do like rainy days. I don't know, I like it. But yeah, if you do have a lot of rainy days, I can see how you could get tired of it, and you want that sunlight to come back. And yeah, but the rain is good because it cleanses the earth, and it provides moisture, and we know the rain is good and it's needed, and it heals things, and it washes away things, debris and things that don't need to be wherever they are. It helps to continue the cycle of life, and that's how it is in our life too, where sometimes we emotionally can feel like there's rain or thunderstorms happening that maybe at the time feels like it's just too much, and you've had enough, and you just don't want that anymore, and you want the sun to come back out and shine and dry everything up, and so that you can continue on, and that you can feel that feeling of aliveness, and like just, I don't know, we think of the sunlight as happiness, and bringing us, we feel, sometimes we just associate that, and we feel better with the sunlight, and honestly we can feel good in the rain too. We don't have to only wait for the sunlight, but I know as a child, growing up, there were times when I was disappointed because it was raining and I couldn't go outside and play, and it felt like an interruption in my life. And rain can feel like that sometimes. And but then there were times when I appreciated the rain because it gave me an opportunity to rest a little bit more than what I would do if I were in the sun and outside playing, because then I could go inward, I could go inside, away, like I can still play in the rain a little bit, but like probably not as much as you play in the sun. And so so on those rainy days, I found things to do inside. I played inside, and I did things that on a sunny day I didn't do as much because the sun was beckoning me to be outside, right? And so those rainy days were some of my really good memories happened on rainy days. And of course I had really good memories on sunny days as well, but those rainy day cozy feeling days, they stand out in my mind as somewhat refreshing and an opportunity to rest from the higher energy of playing outside, in the sun, but that coming back to a slower pace and a more restful play, I would say, because when you're indoors, depending on where you are, but mostly, like if you're in your house, you're not running around the house usually, because mom and dad don't really encourage that, right? They actually could get in trouble for that, right? So so you kind of go with a more reserved energy, and you channel that energy into other activities that you normally wouldn't do if you were outside playing, because those are just things you save for a rainy day, I guess, a lot of times. And it could just be very just a nice change from the it's a nice way to rest a little bit and to slow things down a little bit and to reframe and to kind of, we need the contrast. We need the contrast between the dark and the light. And we need that so that we can appreciate each of those things. And so my life has felt a little bit like I've been, for about a year now, kind of mostly playing indoors on a rainy day because of my health, and the sun has peeked out several times, and I've been able to have my little moments where I'm like, okay, I can see that things are changing and that things are improving. But these rainy days that I've experienced have really taught me a lot, and have made me appreciate the sun a lot more, and also the rain. in my life, and there's a lot of change, a lot of cleansing, a lot of washing away things that need to be washed away, and a renewal of energies, and that sunlight, it comes back, and the clouds part, and the sun shines through, and the rain gets dried up, and things smell differently and look differently, and change is good. We're always changing. Nothing ever stays the same, and it's not supposed to. But we get so accustomed to the idea that everything needs to stay a certain way because that's what feels most comfortable, and most of us don't really like change because we are afraid of the unknown. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much about that. I did want to tell you about, kind of on this theme of rainy days and sunny days. And I remember as a kid, I used to sing that song from Annie, The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. I used to sing that song all the time when I was growing up. And this was the first movie, not the second movie with Will Smith. And they actually changed one of the words in that movie to that song. They changed it with the second movie. But anyway, it's okay. Like I said, things change. Yeah, but I used to sing that song a lot, and it brought me a lot of comfort, a lot of hope, and I've thought about that many times over the years. Think about Annie, her character, and she's this orphan, and she just has this bright, cheery outlook on life, and not that I've been that kind of a person, because honestly, I've been a little bit more of the fearful, the fearful kind of person that avoids change and conflict, and like, yeah, I've struggled with being that cheerful kind of person, and that I have to admit, I have struggled. I've had my fair share of battles with depression and things like that over most of my life. That's gotten better, though. I would say that's gotten better. But I do remember that particular song, The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. I remember the visualization that I had with the message of that song, that I just have to hang on till tomorrow, because there were many times when I had dark nights, where I couldn't see ahead. I couldn't see that things were going to get better, and I couldn't see that I couldn't see the light, and I couldn't see that the light was going to come. And so I would say that many times that song and the idea, the images that I got from thinking about the sun coming out tomorrow, like that I just have to hang on till tomorrow. And so that's what I did many times in my life, where depression had a chokehold on me. And I felt like the sun was gone, and it was just dark and cloudy and rainy and like I couldn't see my way ahead. But I just had to hope. I just had to find that little tiny bit of hope of the sun's gonna come out tomorrow. Maybe things will be better tomorrow. Maybe I will feel better tomorrow, in the morning. Like, if I can just get through this night, maybe tomorrow things will feel a little bit better. And so, and maybe, talking about the night, getting through the night, maybe that's a period of time in your life. It may not be just one, like I'm sharing with you, where I have a night where I'm really depressed, before, and then, trying to battle that in the darkness. But then, sometimes that may just last for one night, but maybe, metaphorically speaking, maybe your night that you're experiencing, maybe it's lasted more than just one actual night. Maybe it's been lasting for a long time. Maybe it's a period of time in your life where you feel that darkness. You feel that you don't know if that sun is going to come out, or you hope it will, but you're like, I don't know when, and I don't know how, and I just don't want to be in the dark anymore. And like, you just don't want to feel those feelings of doom and gloom and depression, and just like your world is so dark. You don't want to feel that. And I understand those of you who feel that way or have felt that way. And I'm not suggesting that this is an easy fix or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just sharing my experience of, for me, music is powerful. Music has helped me in so many different ways in my life. It's helped me to heal when I've had heartbreak. It's helped me. It's helped me to feel love for someone else when it was difficult to do that. It's helped me to see more clearly and to find that little glimmer of hope within myself, to keep going and to keep to keep hoping and to keep living my life, and even during the rainy, dark seasons of it. So I'm happy that that song and other songs and other music is there for me to aid me in to be my companion in all aspects of my life, whatever I'm feeling or going through. I'm so glad. I love music so much. And I was playing on my keyboard earlier this morning, and I had my headphones on, and I was just improvising the way I did the very first time that I touched a piano. I was 4 years old. The first time I ever. I don't know if I'd seen a piano before that. I'm not sure. But we happened to be at a relative's house, and they had a piano, and I don't know, maybe there just wasn't much to do, but I was 4 years old. And I don't know, something drew me to that piano, and I just sat there and I just played the keys. I did not know. I fell in love with the piano and with music, with creating music. And like, to me, my 4-year-old self, I felt like, you know, the movie Soul, the jazz pianist in that movie, and how he, when you're in the zone and you like, you're just like vibing with, like, you're in the zone and that you're just doing what you were born to do. And you know, he was really good at what he did. But he loved it so much, and he was in the zone. And anyway, I don't know if you've seen that movie, but that was how I felt. That's how I felt. I felt like, even though maybe what was coming out of my playing for others may have seemed, you know, very basic, amateur, nothing special, because, you know, I'm 4 years old, and And like, I wasn't a prodigy or anything. It was just, I had this connection with the music that was coming out of the piano, and what the feelings and everything that was coming through my soul. And like, I just felt, it felt like heaven. It felt like, I don't know, something awakened in me, and I just, from that point on, music has been just a very important part of my life. And I haven't mastered anything musically. I don't feel like I've mastered anything, but I don't know if that is the point of my experience with music. I don't know if the mastery is the thing that is the ultimate goal for me. I don't know if that's what it is. But I can tell you, when I was playing earlier today, and also I've done this more recently, like previously, like in the last couple months, where I've sat down with headphones on, and so no one could hear me, and I could just go into that zone, and that feeling that I had when I was 4, and where I'm just part of the music, and it's just, I'm just freely expressing and exploring and creating, and it doesn't matter. I'm not recording it. No one else is hearing it. At least nobody earthly physically here is hearing it. But it doesn't matter, because it's all about my experience and how am I feeling in that moment while I'm doing it. Like, I feel so alive and so part of part of the universe, of God, of everything. And I would like to I would like to get better and improve my skills and all of that. I would like that. And I have tried, and I have taken piano lessons in the past, and but it's like, when I'm taking lessons or playing someone else's music, it's not the same feeling. Like, I don't have the same feeling that I have when I just sit and just improvise, even though it may not be anything special. So anyway, I don't even know why I'm sharing all this. What are the things? What are the things that bring the sunlight to your life? What are the things that feel so part of you that you just, like, you don't feel that with many other things, but like the things that really light you up and make you feel like you're breathing with the universe, you're breathing energetically with the universe, and you feel more at home than you do at other times. What are those things for you? What are they? Those are the things that I feel, for me, I need to do more of those things. And I would suggest to you that you figure out what those things are for you. And even if they don't seem to be things that you are good at, or especially in the eyes of others, if they don't seem to be things that you're like, you've mastered, or that you ever will master, and I don't know, maybe you will, and maybe I will, maybe there's some beautiful thing as I do it more and more. Maybe there's some beautiful remembering of my soul that would happen, and that all of a sudden it would just be like the light goes on, and I'm able to do things that I never thought I would be able to do. I don't know. I'm not ruling out that possibility. But I do feel like there is something each of us can tap into that brings that feeling of oneness, wholeness, and just pure light, pure love that you feel while you're doing it, while you're being immersed in that. And for me, it goes back to that, the idea of, it brings the sunlight to me. It provides that sunlight that I need to contrast the rain, the darkness. And I do like rain, but I'm not, but we can't only eat our vegetables. We do have to have other things that that bring us joy. And I'm eating watermelon. It's sweet. I don't only eat my vegetables, and I do really like my vegetables too. But yeah. I do think that contrast needs to be there to help us to enjoy both, and how to learn to navigate both. And like for me, on those dark periods or dark days of my life, the thing that saved me was thinking about and hoping for the sunlight, for the sun to shine again, and for the sun inside of me to shine again, and to feel that warmth and love and light, and to feel safe and secure and supported, and So the idea of the sun will come out tomorrow, bet you bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow. So you gotta hang on till tomorrow, come what may. Tomorrow, tomorrow. I love ya, tomorrow. You're only a day away. That provided me so much peace, so much comfort, so much hope during those dark nights. And it still does when I have a dark moment or where things feel like they're not gonna get better. I hang on till tomorrow, I hang on for another day, and I just hope for that sun to shine, and I know it will, I know it will. It's hard to feel it in the moment, in the dark. So hang on. If your life is feeling dark, if you're, maybe I was supposed to say that, if your dark is not light enough, if your dark feels overwhelming, look for one little glimmer of hope. Look for that and hang on to it. And also, I guess there's two messages, the other message being to do the things that bring that light into your soul. Do those things. Do the things that illuminate you and make you feel alive. So, yeah. Anyway, I did not know I was gonna get so emotional and share all of what I shared with you. I did not know I was gonna share all of that, but I hope that you can see some light and that you can have some hope for things to get better, and to not let the darkness consume you or take over. So, anyway, have a beautiful day and know that you are loved and you are supported, even if you're not feeling like it. The sun will come out tomorrow. Hang on till tomorrow. Do that as many times as you have to. Keep doing it over and over.